And welcome everyone. This is week 5, lecture 5. This is Dr. Young, and week 5, lecture 5, we're going to be covering chapters 11 and 12. Chapters 11 is compensations, methods, and policies, and chapter 12 is employees, benefits, and services. Well, let me say this before, the previous assignments on that 360 evaluation, everyone did a great job in taking a look at that and explaining that. And I just want to reemphasize that you need to always do your own evaluation, do your own 360 evaluation. And this doesn't take a lot of time and effort. At the end of every task or every project, or at the end of the week, or when you feel that it's necessary, ask your supervisor, your manager, or the person that monitors you, how well are you doing at the job, and is there anything else that you could do to improve your performance? Periodically, doing this on your own is a very good thing, and I encourage you to do this. Never wait till the end of the month or the end of the quarter or whenever you are supposed to be evaluated for your performance. Never wait for that time for someone to tell you that you are either doing a good job or you need improvement. So take it, be proactive in that, and take it upon yourself to do that. Even they do that with in the financial service industries and a lot of the technology companies. After you call and you ask for some help or service, they want you to take a 3-minute survey on how well they performed. Did they answer all your questions? Were you satisfied with their professionalism, etc., etc.? So be proactive in doing your own evaluations, and you will surely see some strong results from that. Now, in chapter 11, compensation methods, many of you are compensated again with a base pay. Some of you may be compensated with commissions. You may have individuals that are compensated with profit sharing plans, a standard hour plan if you're working by the hour, a straight piecework if you're working in the garment industry and you're doing manufacturing and production. Many times when you reach the professional level, you're compensated for knowledge-based pay. In other words, one of the reasons why your earnings increase as you increase your education, because they pay you for that knowledge base that you have established. And that's why I encourage everyone out there, if you are working in any areas and you can get certified or certificates of training in the areas that you work in, always pursue that, because the more certificates of training that you get, the more valuable you become to the organization, and the more valuable you become to yourself, really, when you look at being recruited to go to other firms to do the same job, the same task. They're looking for people that have a stronger knowledge base, and when you can get certified to do these things, it really helps. So when we look at compensation methods and policies, these are some of the things that you're going to take away here. Let's go to chapter 12, which is benefits and services. And Most of the big companies offer the best benefits. I mean, you can always get good benefits from mid-sized to smaller companies, but your major corporations have the very strong benefit packages, which include all of your paid vacation and paid leave. You get the various life insurances, medical care, dental care, other insurance benefits, and retirement. I know many of you may be self-employed, and you may be looking to get self-employed. And those of you that are working in professional jobs, eventually you will have the opportunity to move into an entrepreneurship or participate in a partnership with family members and friends and colleagues that are interested in going off on your own. And it's important that you set aside funds that are going to be used in retirement. Your 401ks are very important, and anytime you have a employee stock option program, I encourage you to maximize that program out. Now, if you're working for major organizations like a McDonald's or GE or an IBM or any major company, Fortune 500 firm, you always want to max out that stock ownership, because when you look at acquiring wealth, folks, you acquire wealth through investments. Now, many of you are going to be working in your jobs and making a good income, and you're going to have a strong disposable income. That means an income after you pay all of your bills, your rent, your car notes, your insurance, etc. The monies that you have left over. And that money's normally you surely want to invest. And then many times you can invest that in your employee stock option program. And it doesn't take long before those funds begin to accumulate, and you can accumulate quite a bit of wealth for retirement. And I certainly encourage everyone out there that take a look at your stock option program. Many times companies will match your investment with theirs, and always max out your 401k programs. These are retirement programs, and before you know it, those funds accumulate very fast. And if you're living within your means and taking care of your families and your financial affairs, your career kind of takes care of itself. When you have financial issues, you generally want to take care of those issues first. So be aware that when you're looking at employee benefits, take a look at the stock purchase program, the 401 program, the retirement programs, and we realize that students and individuals may not be interested in staying with a company for 20 years or 30 years or 40 years because of the various economy. But the fact of the matter is that when you accumulate these funds, they are transferable. And so if you should decide to leave the firm, you certainly have various options here in terms of how to transfer these funds here to another retirement program or 401k, or again, you have them available here to cash out when you reach the retirement age. So I certainly encourage that. Now, some of the other big benefits that you certainly want to take advantage of is the educational benefits. And always remember that when you spend monies for your education, for training, for conferences, you have to see it as an investment. It's an investment in your future, and it's an investment in yourself to benefit you and your family. And I certainly encourage everyone out there to always look to invest monies in yourself, especially when it comes to training, learning new things, buying the various technologies. I encourage students to, buy the latest technology that you can afford, so that you can be up to breast with your peers when it comes to working in a certain arena. And of course, there's also child care and elderly care now. There is a benefit here so that you can take care of your aging parents or grandparents, in addition to having child care to take care of your children. So I encourage you to investigate all of your employee benefits with your major firms, and as you begin to go out into the marketplace and interview, talk to the various major corporations for the various positions that you might be interested in. They will offer some of the best benefits that you can find. Well, that sums it up for week 5. I certainly look forward to seeing everyone in the classroom, and everybody have a great weekend. Bye-bye.